Hi everyone, I thought today I would do an assumptions video. I've posted a poll on my Instagram and just asked everyone to tell me their assumptions of me, and I've got them all on my phone here, so I'll just go through them one by one and tell you if any of them are true or not. I think most of them will be like a yes or no answer, or yes, that's a correct assumption, or no, that's the wrong assumption. So we'll just go with it and see where it takes us. I'm going to hold the phone up here because otherwise I'll just be looking down the whole time. So the first one is, you're very fashionable. No, I have zero sense of fashion. Like, most of the time it will just be jeans and a jumper. If I'm at work, it will just be black jeans and a black jumper, or my uniform top. I mean, is anyone else like have like really weird obsessions with trainers? That's always been like my go-to. Like, I'm not, all of like designer clothes and that sort of stuff just doesn't entertain me, but I love trainers. My trainer collection is, well, not that good anymore because I have a 3-year-old. His trainer collection is nearly better than mine. But yeah, like growing up I always had to have like the newest trainers out and loved trainers. The second one is, you didn't go to uni slash college but pursued instead as something you love. You're amazing at it. Thank you. I get this quite often. I think because I'm 25, people think that I didn't go to uni or college, and I did it all. I went to, obviously, secondary school, got my A-levels, went to college, went to school, got my GCSEs, went to college, and I got the beep A-levels ever. Like, I got an A, a D and an E. I got an A in business, I got a D in English, and I got an E in politics. But luckily enough, a really good personal statement was sent to my university, and yeah, I got into Canterbury Christchurch, and I studied in Canterbury for the first year, but just didn't enjoy it. I just didn't like, it was just such a big jump for me. Like, I'm such a one-on-one learner. Like, I love it. I say one-on-one like I got a one-on-one lecturer when I studied in London. I didn't, but it was just a smaller group. Yeah, I just couldn't adapt well to like the massive change in being like in a class of like 25, 30, even less than that, people, to like a class of hundreds. It just didn't, I didn't enjoy it. So I was between here in Canterbury for the second and third year, and I got a 2-1 in business studies and management. Most of these assumptions are people who know me, so they're all like, your flowers are amazing, oh, I love you all. So another one is from someone who I newly connected with, says pretty, stylish, and maybe a little bit OCD. Again, stylish, I don't think I am. I mean, no, I don't think I am. OCD, I don't know. I think I'm a perfectionist. I think yeah, I think I'm a perfectionist. I'm my biggest critique. Like, literally could not, it takes me so long to finish any tribute or bouquet because I'm my biggest critique, like legit. But yeah, mate, and I don't know, OCD is like such a broad statement to make, isn't it? Like, that's a natural disorder. But I think like I have to be organised. Like, I'm very, very organised. I don't like being like spontaneous, last minute. That's not me. I don't like doing it. Professional and care about your products / customers, which shows through what you produce. Thank you. I'm always professional. And I do care about my products and my customers, mostly about my customers, because it's so important to put the customer first and listen to what they want. And yeah, just make sure that you deliver, like go above and beyond. And I always do. Like, I love going above and beyond for my customers, and like, I'm a little bit daring. I'll always take like the extra step and do something extra, and it's risky because sometimes people might not like it, but I've not had a bad complaint yet. So You work from home. Yes, I do work from home. I have a workshop, and yeah, to be fair, like, I work all over the shop. I work everywhere. I just invade people's gardens. People that I know. So it's not like I'm actually doing it to strangers. People that I know. You love drinking tea. That is a good assumption. I used to be a coffee person, like, loved it. When I was at the gym last year, and I just used to, my partner got me into it. Like, I used to get up and I'd never had black coffee before in my life. Like, even the smell of it made me sick. But yeah, he got me into drinking it. So I used to be quite into black coffee, but then I got lazy and it was like cappuccinos and it was lattes, and then all these calories started coming back in, and then before you knew it, I was having like 4 cappuccinos a day, and I was like feeling sick and dizzy. So I cut that out and started having tea again. I rarely have coffee now. If I do have coffee, it's probably a cappuccino. But yes, I love drinking tea, or it's got to be a Pepsi Max, because it's just the best drink ever. Very accommodating, quick and reliable service. Wouldn't use anyone else. Thanks. Quick and reliable service. I mean, I sort of have like a 2-day turnaround. Like, I can take an order 2 days before it needs to be delivered. But if it's the day before, then if I can make it happen, then I make it happen. Like, I hate saying no. I hate saying no, like, with a passion. If it's physically possible for me to do, then I'll try my hardest to do it. Super passionate. Yes, I am. I love it. I love my job. You're obsessed with flowers in a good way. Is there a bad way to be obsessed with flowers? Because I think I'd be obsessed badly too. I love it. I do love flowers. They're just my life. Yeah, my livelihood. I absolutely love it. Hardworking. Thank you very much. I am hardworking. So because I wasn't getting many assumptions, I changed it to a like get to know me tag instead. And we got a few more questions. So what's your full name? My full name is Chantel, wait for it, Letitia Ann Gregory. That's my full name. Lucky my name wasn't spelt with an S, because then my name, my initials would be quite a rude word. So thanks, Mum and Dad. I'm just trying to pick some of the best ones. What would your parents have named you? My mum said apparently that she wanted to call me Olivia. Can you imagine me as an Olivia? I mean, I've got the face for it, a massive O. But you know. What's your biggest fear? This is a tricky one, because it's all relevant. As you grow up and more stuff starts happening, and I have a child now. So, biggest fears as in spiders, and like, I don't particularly like deep water that I can't see the bottom of. Silly things like that don't, like, when you have a whole little life depending on you for everything, your perspective really changes. Like, what's your biggest accomplishment? Opening the new season. I mean, again, this is a strange question. Is having a child an accomplishment? Is bringing up a child an accomplishment? If it is, then my son, obviously, just goes without saying. But like, as in like life goals and stuff like that, personally, like what I've physically done, then yeah, opening the new season. What's your eye colour? Hazel brown? Yeah, maybe. Who are you mostly inspired by? So there's like a few here and there. Matthew, I think it's Landers. I mean, he's Australian, so that's how he says his name. I don't know if it's Landers or Landers, but I'm obsessed with him. Obsessed with him. Like, he is so sassy. He's so funny, and you know what? He's so honest, and you really don't find a lot of honest people around, because people are just so, like, people are so offended so offended, and he just says it how it is. And I remember recently he posted something like he doesn't give out his personal phone number because just for personal reasons, like no one needs to have your personal phone number. Like when it's to do with work, no one needs to have your personal phone number. And he gave it to someone who he trusted, and this person messaged him at like a ridiculous o'clock on a Sunday evening, and he posted and he was like, this is why I don't give out my number. And he literally said to her that she was like, there's something really urgent I've just thought of, and he literally replied to her and said, nothing is too urgent or so important that you have to message me this late on a Sunday night. Someone from the office will contact you tomorrow morning. And I thought, good for you, good for him, like legit. But I just love everything he's about. Like his whole brand it just stands for so much. He stands for so much. He is his brand, and I think that's such a massive accomplishment. Like he's just so likable. I just want him to be my friend. People just tag him and tell him I want him to be my friend. But like all jokes aside, his work ethic, you can just tell he works so hard, like mad hard. He just puts everything into his business, and he has he promotes having a healthy work life balance with and then a separate family life, and he just seems so happy all the time. And don't get me wrong, like stuff happens and not everyone like tells their stories online and stuff like that, so I know minimum about him. Like I know what he wants me to know from social media, but from what I have seen, he's just a legend. Like I've really, he's someone I really like, iconic to me. I really look up to him. I think he's absolutely amazing. His work is out of this world, like out of this world stunning. Absolutely love him. Can you do the splits? No. What a random question to ask someone. Why do you need to know if I can do the splits or not? What a random question. Do you have any allergies? No, I don't. My sister is massively allergic to pollen. I shouldn't laugh because allergies are a real life thing. Like she suffers so hard, but when I tell you, she will remind me on a daily basis of how rude I am for becoming a florist, knowing that she has an allergy. I said, what do you want me to? You want me to give up my career because you have an allergy that you can't control? But no, I don't have any allergies. Growing up, I wasn't allowed to eat nuts because my mum has a severe nut allergy. You might have known, might have told you before. But yeah, growing up, I wasn't allowed to eat them because she was so worried that I would have the same allergy, and it just doesn't exist in me. So I'm the fortunate one amongst my little family. Like my sister has so many allergies: dogs, cats, dust. Imagine being allergic to dust for a living. How many jobs have you had? So, oh my god, I'm 25. How many jobs have I had now? So I started obviously as a florist. Then I went to, I don't know if I should say the names, to retail for a really stupid company who had real bad management, who just treated like 0-hour contract. We were mostly like 17, 18 year olds, so they just treated us like crap, like legit treated us like crap. It was such a bad place to work for. And then I went on to jewellery merchandiser in a few jewellery shops. Then I office admin, florist. Again, there's throughout this whole job history CV that I'm telling you about, I was always working as a florist. Yeah, like just here and there between retail, office admin, and then floristry on the side. Like I said it in my last video, at one point I think I had like three jobs when I was at uni. Because uni I was only like part-time basically. Like it wasn't like every single, and I just managed to work my shifts around when my lectures were and stuff like that. So yeah, And jointly to that question was, what is your favourite job in? And it's obviously a florist. I just never enjoyed. Someone said, what's under your bed? That's for me to know, for you to never find out. Yeah, like I never really enjoyed any other work. I love being creative. Like I absolutely love being creative. I just get so bored, and I just get so like switched off in any other job. Like I'm just a creative person. I'm just a creator, and that's all I can say to you guys. What's the last movie you saw in the cinema? Now, I get really emotional about this because cinema is like a big thing for me. I love the cinema. I haven't been... What did I last go and see? I want to say The Joker. I want to say Joker. I don't know if I've seen something in between that though. If I did, it wasn't good. Joker was like different. Joker was different. I love that film so much. I think that's the last one I've seen. Like I haven't actually been to the cinema this year. I don't think I have anyway. I haven't been this year because of COVID and stuff. So do you drive? Yes, I drive. I've been driving since I was 17. I passed when I was 17. I might have been 18. I might have been 18. I don't know. What was the name of your first pet? The name of my first pet was called Blaze. She was a little Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and she was red. I mean, I say red, but basically when a dog is red, they're kind of like a orangey, browny colour. You have FOMO. Now, if I'm right, FOMO means what? Fear of missing out? Genuinely speaking, as in my... Is this making my face look weird? The light? Genuinely speaking, in like life, as far as like fear of missing out, if I don't go to an event or something like that, or if I don't get invited out or something, I literally cannot express to you how much it does not bother me. Like, I love being in my home. I love being at home, watching TV, under a duvet, on my massive sofa, just doing nothing. I love it. Like, and I think the older you get, the more you realise, like, the more you love doing it. Like, my sister's a couple years younger than me, and I said to her, like, you wait till you get to my age, you're gonna love it. And she's already creeping into doing it. Like, she secretly low-key loves it. But yeah, like, literally have no fear of missing out at all, because I know that I've got everything I need in my house, in my home. In terms of business, let me say, fear of missing out on a trend is petrifying. Petrifying to me. Like, it's so important, especially in like the industry that I'm in, as in the creators, the wedding industry, the party industry, events and that kind of stuff. If you are too slow on the uptake, you will miss it. Like, you will completely miss it. And that's not to say you can't do it, because, and this is what I say to so many people, everyone is completely different. Everyone has their own twists on doing things their way, you know? Like, there's no wrong way, there's no wrong way. So yeah, fear of missing out in terms of work, 100%. Like, I'm always on Pinterest, I'm always following accounts and trying to be on top of trends and start new trends and new styles, because it's so easy for one person to start something and then everyone else to do it with their own style, and that's fine. Like, it's a very dog eat dog world in this industry. Like, people think that the knowledge they have is sacred and no one else can have it, and florists don't really like talking to other florists or working with other florists, and that's fine. Like, each to their own, but I'm not like that at all. Like, I encourage relationships, I encourage being friends and sharing your knowledge and encouraging other people to do the stuff that you're doing with their own style on it. Like, obviously it's completely different if someone just outright like copies you completely with no credit. I don't do that. Like, if someone inspires me, I first person, like, straight away tag them in the post, tag them. You get more coverage. You're given credit and you get more coverage yourself. Like, it's just, it makes so much more sense to just, that's just how I am though. Like, I think, again, each to their own, everyone's different, but yeah, I love being in the industry that I'm in, and I love making friends, and I have no shame in messaging people and asking them how they did something. They might not reply. That's the worst that can happen. Like, the worst that can happen is you don't get a reply. And I don't have no hard feelings. Like, some people are just like that, and that's just the world that we live in, and that's the industry that I'm in. But yeah, I have no shame in asking people how they do something, where they found something, where they bought something. And I'm happy to share my ideas as much as I can. But love it. Love that social medias have just allowed us to all have access to trends and new inventions and viral. It's just so exciting, isn't it? Viral. That you're laid back. I don't know. I don't like getting stressed out. I do not like it. Who likes getting stressed out? I don't like getting stressed out. And I feel like over the years I've conditioned and just matured a lot. Like, just matured enough to think, do you know what, if it's not going to affect me tomorrow, and I'm not that big, it's not that big a deal. Like, when I was growing up, I was like, if it's not like a 8 out of 10, then I don't care. And I always cared. Like, I always used to be upset and stressed, and it's just growing up, isn't it? It's just being teenagers and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know, I don't like being stressed out, but it depends on what it is. Like, I feel like if it's necessary to be stressed over something, then I allow myself to be stressed out and upset, and I welcome it and I take it in, and then I say, do you know what, I process it. I process now, which I didn't do when I was younger. So if you're younger and you're feeling it comes with age, and it just comes with being gentle to yourself. And yeah, just be gentle and be comfortable with yourself, and just know that it'll be fine, because it will be okay. You seem really down to earth and fun. Thank you. Thank you. That's such a compliment. I love it. Yeah, I don't know. You seem down to earth. Down to earth. I mean, I say things how it is. Like, this is just, I'm mostly seen as like just someone who says it how it is. And my motto is, if it offends you, it's not my intention. Like, unless I intentionally was out to offend you and I was being horrible, which I tend not to be. I try to avoid it. Yeah, I don't mean to offend anyone. I just say things how it is. If something upsets me, I say it how it is. If I like something or someone, I'll say it. And is that what down to earth? Let me even Google. Let me go on Google and see what down to earth means, because it's such a wild thing to say to someone. But it's a compliment, I know that. Let me see. What does it mean to be down to earth? Today we tell about the expression down to earth. Down to earth means being open and honest. Yeah, so yeah, that's a really massive compliment for me. It is easy to deal with someone who is down to earth. A person who is down to earth is a pleasure to find. The down to earth person is the opposite of someone who acts important and proud. I mean, I act proud because I'm proud, but I don't act important. I'm no more important than anyone else, you know. I'm proud and I'm honest and I'm open, because life's too short to not be those things. It's just a good way to, it's just an easy way to live. Like, why would I make my life harder by just creating problems and keeping stuff in and holding on to things that upset me, and not express how I feel and make people understand that I love them, that they've annoyed me, that I appreciate them. Like I'm totally for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Let's just do a couple more. That you'd never cut your hair short. Honey, never. I say never. I feel like I would be like, I could possibly, who am I kidding? Can you imagine me with short hair? Oh, can you imagine me with short hair? I've always had long hair. Like this is like, I mean, I trim it and obviously I cut it because it gets dead, but this is probably like 18, 19 years of growth. I've always grown my hair. I've always had it long. I've made some massive mistakes in the past, as in cutting like a massive fringe. I've had bangs, but never done anything to the length. I've never dyed it. This is my natural hair. This is real. I've never touched it. Everyone's always said to me, never do it, because once you do, you don't go back and it wrecks your real hair. So I've never done it until I start going grey, which hopefully isn't soon. You're competitive in a fun way. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm. No, I don't think I am. I don't think I'm competitive. I just do my own thing. I think we'll do 2 more and then that'll be it, because this has been quite long. This has been like a random between get to know me and assumptions, but it's fine. The next one is you work alone. I've covered this before on my previous video, like my last chatty video. In terms of ownership, yes, New Season Florist is mine. I'm the owner. In terms of like behind the scenes and what goes on the running of New Season, no. All of my family help with childcare, with deliveries, with promos, with advertising, everything. Most of my family are all involved. They're all encouraging. I've constantly got pictures being sent to me of like trends and all that stuff. So yeah. The last one is you care more about customers than you do the business. I mean, that's a little bit of a strange one for me, because you equally have to care for your customers as you do for the business. Maybe more about the customers than the business. I mean, I say equal, but without the customers there's no business. So for me, I definitely go above and beyond, the extra mile, do whatever I can do for the customers to make sure they're happy, make sure that they return, make sure that I've got a good relationship with them, because they are holding up my business. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't think I'd say, I don't know, it's a bit of a strange one. Like I do, most of my customers are like, I class them as like my friends now. Like I have a close relationship with the majority of my customers. I talk to them, I see how they're all doing, especially during COVID. Like I've always reached out and had people reach out to me and ask me how I'm doing and etc, like vice versa. So yeah, I suppose I do care more about customers, because I value people. Like I value the connection that you have with people. I think I'm such a social person. Like I love being social. I'm such a social person, and it's just nice being able to have like a not just a professional relationship with someone. Like, don't get me wrong, if it's about work then it's professional, it's 100% professional, but aside from work it's nice having friendships, it's nice having bonds, it's nice just having people around you. So yeah, I suppose I do care more about my customers than I do my business. I love it. I absolutely love everything I do about it. But yeah, I hope you like this video. It's been a bit of a random one and it's been a bit here and there, and I know that, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you liked getting to know me. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments. The next video will probably be a DIY, just because I like changing it up a bit, doing DIY and then doing like the chit chat ones. But yeah, let me know what you want to see, the next chit chat ones, next challenge or whatever it be. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.